Come and dance on our floor.
Well, the brothers are back,
Take a step that
along with their niece. No.
Better half.
Older sister. Okay. I was trying to be kind.
It's good. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. And it is time for Vibrant You once again, and the gang is back, and we're ready to go. By the way, Nathan, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, I was out last week. Me and my wife welcomed our second child on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. So we are trying to get as much sleep as we all can, but it's going very well. Thanks, Randy.
For us Norwegian people, you could have waited till Sitten de Mai, which is today.
Well,
There you go.
I don't think my wife was in. The sooner the better for her. I think she was fine. Not waiting another 10 days.
And for us that use her as a dentist, the sooner the better. Let's get her back, huh?
Yeah, exactly right.
Let's get her back working. All right, it is time for Vibrant You. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Well, thanks for having us, Randy, and thank you once again, KLFD. Welcome to another Vibrant You Live. I am Jane.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Bo.
So last week we had a lot of events, and one of the events that we had was the Vibrant You Dreaming of Streaming event. And there was a lot of questions about some devices, and one particular was Roku. So we've decided to dedicate our show today to talk to you about Roku. So take it from here, Bo.
Yeah. So many of you probably heard of Roku, and a lot of you probably have one. But if you don't know, Roku's a brand of streaming device, and it originally actually started with a partnership with Netflix, because Netflix was up and coming, and they were trying to figure out how are people going to stream this. So Roku partnered with them and gave them an option to stream the Netflix app. And there are other brands like probably you've heard of Amazon Fire Stick or Google Chromecast or Apple TV. But just think of it as a replacement for your cable box or your satellite TV. It's kind of like a VCR, so you can load whatever you want to on it to watch your movies, your TV shows, stream music. You can go shopping on it. There's a bunch of different things you can do. It just needs internet to run. And it also has been built into a lot of TVs nowadays. If you go on Walmart's website or you can go to Target, you'll see Roku TV. So it's become integrated with brand new TVs, and it's become really, really popular in the last, especially the last 5 years.
Yeah, and so you may be wondering, why would I need a Roku? What can I do on a Roku? So with Roku, you can stream virtually any content you can find. The nice thing about Roku is they're not affiliated with any streaming provider anymore. It's not like they lock it down so you can only get certain programs and certain apps. They try to make an open market where you can, if any company comes out with a streaming service, it'll pretty much be available on a Roku. That includes, some of the most popular ones like Bo mentioned, Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or DirecTV Stream, YouTube TV, some of the most popular ones. There's also, tons of free content. Roku has their own Roku channel, and that has, I think it's now over 300 free channels. It's not going to be necessarily your local channels or your used to cable channels, but they have channels like, for example, I think they have a Star Trek channel that just airs Star Trek episodes all day. They have a Star Wars channel, I think, that does that.
I think there's a Western one, too.
There's a bunch of Western ones. There's a Dick Van Dyke channel, Dick Van Dyke Show, Andy Griffith. There's
game shows.
Music
channel. There's so much free content available with the Roku channel and other free programs as well. There's kind of three categories. There's the free stuff, which is movies and shows until as long as you want. That's free stuff. Then there's the live TV replacement that we've talked about. So if you have cable or satellite service and you want to watch the local channels, your 4, 5, 9, 11 around here, and your other cable channels, ESPN, sports, all that stuff, that's going to be your YouTube TVs, your DirecTV streams, your Hulu lives. It's going to be, those are for live TV replacement. Then there's the free stuff I mentioned, and then there's the premium streaming, which is movies and TV shows on demand that you can watch whenever you want, like your Netflixes, your Amazon Primes, your Apple TVs, stuff like that. So as far as what can you watch, the options are virtually endless. You can download almost any program you want on there.
Right. So now the question is which Roku to get, and they range anywhere from $20 all the way up. And we recommend the midline all the way up to the top end, just because they have more bells and whistles, and for $20 more, that's what you can get, the
Yeah.
more bells and whistles. And we like our bells and whistles.
Yeah, you're typically not going to break the bank, which is nice. I mean,
Right.
even the higher end ones, you won't usually find one for over $100 unless it includes like a sound bar or some other fancy stuff. But the Roku, nice Roku's 50, 70, $100. It's not terrible. It's not like you're having to buy a whole new TV or anything.
And way less expensive than a new TV. So
Yeah, a lot of people are not wanting to stream because they don't want to buy a new TV. But the nice news is you don't have to. You can, as long as your TV has a HDMI port on the side, which almost all of them do, you can just get an updated Roku, keep the same TV. Unless you want a new TV, obviously, then you can go ahead and spend the $3,000 to $8,000 range. You never know. New TVs are kind of crazy, but yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. And Rokus are easy to find. You can get them at Walmart or Target. And there are some features that we're actually learning about as we research this more. One of the features is actually voice search on the remote. So in my case, I'm always, eating, so I don't have my hands free all the time.
I'm always eating.
I'm always-
he's always eating.
He's
Yeah.
a foodie, yeah, for
And
sure.
so-
If you're eating and you got your hands full of food, how do you use
Roku's
the voice?
Exactly.
amazing. It interprets really well.
You just you just yell at the remote. You're like,
Mumble?
yeah,
Get a mouthful
food
of
half full of
food?
chips,
Yeah, okay.
and you just say, "Get me the Food Network." Or you want to watch the Twins game, or you can use it to start whatever app you're looking for. So that's a really nice feature. You can use it to pull it up. You can press and hold typically the buttons on the side or on the front, and it'll be a little microphone. So you just use that, and you can find whatever you're looking for.
Yeah, you can even search by like actors, or you
Yeah.
could say Tom Cruise movies, and it'll pull up all the Tom Cruise movies and where you can watch them. Or you can do directors. If you like a certain director,
Yeah.
it's pretty convenient.
Yeah. So like if you wanted to watch Top Gun, you could say Top Gun. It's going to pull up the new one, the old one. It's going to show you where it's at, if you can rent it, if it's actually part of a subscription that you're already a part of, like Netflix. So really easy to use. And then you can also get the Roku mobile app. That's another thing that I have on my phone. And the app allows you to obviously watch when you're away from your TV. And you can also use it as a replacement remote. If you lost that little remote in your couch cushion or your kid took it and you don't know where it's at, or it got really sticky and you don't want to touch it, you can actually just use that to change the channel, do the volume. So it's a replacement remote, and you always have your phone on you. So it's really easy to have a backup option.
For sure. And another cool feature that almost nobody knows about, we talk to people all the time, it's actually something newer that we kind of discovered, is you can do private listening. And you can do that a couple of different ways. Some of the newer Rokus, some of the the step up ones, they actually have a plug-in right on the side. So for example, if you and the spouse or your significant other usually watch TV when you go to bed, but one of you goes to bed before the other one does, and when someone wants to keep watching, well, you can actually plug in a headphones to that jack on your remote, and then you can have all the audio go right through your headphones. So you can turn the TV volume all the way down. You can still watch it as loud as you want, but your spouse won't hear any of it. They can go to sleep or whatever. Or if you're like me, I like to watch movies really, really loud. Like I'm in a movie theater. My wife will be in the next room and it'll drive her insane, and I'll get that text, please turn it down, and I better do it. So. But if you have that remote, you can plug a headset in, and I can watch it as loud as I want. Another cool way to do it is you can, like Bo mentioned, there's the Roku app. So actually, with the Roku app, you can connect a Bluetooth headset to your phone, or plug a headphones into your phone, and through the app, you can also listen to the audio, whether it's movies or shows or whatever. So you can turn it up as loud as you want. You're not going to bother the neighbors if you're in an apartment, or you're not going to bother your significant other or family or whatever. It's pretty convenient.
I learned about that at one of our Dreaming to Streaming events, and my husband gets up at the crack of dawn because he's in construction. So it's the best of both worlds, and I love it.
So he's going to bed earlier than you, and
Yes.
Yeah, another cool feature is screen mirroring. This is becoming more and more popular. And, I don't know how often people are, it seems like every time I get together with family or friends, someone's like, oh, check out this cool picture or this, thing on my phone. Well, instead of, handing the phone around or trying to show everybody on a small screen, you can actually mirror your cell phone, your computer, or your tablet and mirror it through the Roku app and show it on the big screen. So if you have a video or a picture or a website you want to show someone, I had someone the other day that was just remodeling their house, so they had pictures of all the stuff they'd done at their house. So they just mirrored it to the big screen, and then we're scrolling through and kind of showing everybody at one time. It was pretty fun.
I've used it to showcase marching band. So when my family comes over and they want to see the girls in marching band, I pull those up and we watch those like that.
Yeah, if you have an iPhone, you can typically just do it right with AirPlay. Otherwise, I think you can use the Roku app on an Android phone as well. So there's also media playback. So some of the Rokus physically have a USB plug-in. So if you have an event, you're a photographer, you had a wedding, for example, and your wedding videos on a flash drive or something, you can plug that right into your Roku, and it's right on your big screen through the Roku platform. So, or you can plug a computer into that USB and access any of your pictures or videos from your computer. It's just like, we used to kind of be trapped on the devices. We had that media on. Now it's so much easier to get it on a bigger screen because nobody wants to watch it on a phone.
Yeah.
So I literally just learned about this one today. So this is a guest mode. So Roku offers a guest mode. So if you are going to like a B&B or a VRBO, anything like that, there you can be put on a guest mode, so you can actually have access to the Roku device, but not have access to purchase something and personal information. So that's great.
Yeah, I stayed at both an Airbnb and even a hotel. Hotels used to always have cable. You'd have the cable channels or whatever. I stayed at a hotel, I think last year, and an Airbnb, and both of those had Rokus instead of like cable box, and they had it on guest mode, so you could watch Netflix. You could log into your own Netflix account, all that stuff, and then as soon as you left, the guest mode would kind of clear all your information, so it didn't have access. Or if you have guests coming over and staying at your house, but you want some control over what they're doing. They have young kids that may want to try to rent movies and stuff, so you can put it in guest mode and kind of protect some of that information.
Yes. So we started the show talking about events and past events. Well, we also have a really busy Wednesday, June 14th, Flag Day. We have 2 events happening, so we're going to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, June 14th, we're having another Flag Day event at Meeker Cooperative. We're doing the food thing, and if you sign up for our internet, we're giving you an American flag. And then also, we're having the Painesville Town and Country Days. We're going to be there that evening at the... trying to remember the gazebo park. Yep.
About 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have some giveaways and prizes for kids. It's more of a family event there.
Yes.
So if you're closer to Painesville, certainly go there. If you're closer to Litchfield, Flag Day, like Jane mentioned, both are free events. You can come by, talk about Vibrant, catch a meal, see the Rokus at the co-op office that we're talking about today, all that stuff.
And again, if you want to email any topics to us, you can reach out at vibrantulive@meeker.coop, COOP. Again, that's vibrant, the letter U, live at meeker.coop.
We also have a new position at the co-op.
We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Teaser.
Yeah, it's
All right.
a teaser.
Spoiler
Teaser.
alert.
Yep.
Yeah, and also you can catch us on Facebook. If you can't listen live, you can just go to Facebook, type in Vibrant Broadband. We replay these usually the next day. Or you can listen live here at KLFD. And if you also have questions for us around Roku, streaming, internet, really anything, you can give us a call here, 320-693-3231.
Yeah, we've been talking about Roku. The one thing you do need to use a Roku is solid internet. So that's what Vibrant can certainly help out with. So like Bill mentioned, give us a call or visit our website. Our website is vibrantbroadband.com. There's a lot of great information about our Vibrant service, our internet packages. We also have a lot of streaming stuff on there, whether it's our streaming event actually is recorded on there, and some information about Rokus and other stuff on there as well. Because who wouldn't want to be Vibrant?
So speaking of who wouldn't want to be Vibrant, see, isn't that an awesome
That is a good
transition?
Great
It's an awesome
transition, Jane.
Should have waited.
What a
So-
segue.
So you could really, truly be Vibrant, and you could also work with us. We are hiring. We have a customer service opportunity for you. It's 32 hours a week with benefits, and come be Vibrant with us.
Yeah, you can see us on a daily basis.
Yep.
Daily basis. Well, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending
Oh,
on...
we
Depends
are
on the
awesome
day.
to work with. We're super fun. And so come into the office, pick up an application, or you can go onto our website. We've been publishing that as well. So
Perfect. We'd like to thank KLFD for having us, every Wednesday. Randy, thanks for hosting and putting up with us today and other days.
Sure.
And thank you for listening. We love hearing from people that heard us on the radio. So if you see us out and about, certainly, let us know you heard us or listen every week on KLFD. So my name's Nathan.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Bo.
And this has been another Vibrant U Live. Tune in next Wednesday.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Where the kisses are hers and his, three's company too.
Vibrant Broadband. It's snorting fast.